Hey, what's going on, fellow money lovers? Let's jump right into it. I have the first half of that strap of $1 notes, so 50 of them. Let's go through them, see what's collectible, what's hopefully worth more than face value. So we're going to basically just be focusing on ones in this case. These haven't been updated since the early 60s when they added "In God We Trust" to the back of the note. So as we go through it, I'll show you what to look for, or at least what I look for, and what's collectible. So first off, serial number. Nothing crazy jumping out there. 2017A. Check out my search tool for banknotes on VarietyErrors.com. That way you can kind of see, you can plug your serial number in and see if you have anything that's worth looking for. Nothing on that first one. 2021 note. I'm not sure what series date will be on the upcoming $10 note. I would assume 2025 since it's being designed throughout this year and it's coming out next year. 2009 series. A little bit of a beat up corner here. This thing's been wet too. Nothing in the last two. I like to look for miscuts, ink issues, overall misalignments, kind of funky stamps and things that are kind of more collectible than valuable. I also look for star notes and issues with the serial number and ink and all sorts of fun stuff. So if you're new to the channel, then hopefully you'll enjoy learning what to look for in your, dollars in this case. So, I mean, even if you're not into collecting currency, you're probably into making money. So, nothing so far. 2017 series beat up $1 note. Conditions 9/10 of the law with any collectible. I think everybody collects some weird thing or has at some point. And, with pretty much all collectibles, condition is 9/10 of the law. They say location, location, location when it comes to, picking a business spot. And I think it's condition, condition, condition when it comes to banknotes and really any collectible. The better condition, the more value. 2021 series, probably the best one so far. Every other one's been kind of beat up. Shifted a little bit up and to the left, so a little bit of a misalignment. It's really got to be straddling the edge of the note, so the border of it basically to be worth more than face value. 2017A, little wet ink transfer right here. It's kind of hard to tell, though, if that's wet ink transfer or just damage to the note. Nothing crazy so far. 15, 80, 83, 21. Little light ink on the serial number here. Unless you're kind of missing portions of the digits or actual part of the serial number, those aren't worth more than face value, generally speaking. Hey, little excessive ink on that too there. Now, unless it's kind of like a blob almost, I don't know, for lack of a better term, I don't really see them sell for over face value. Plus, 2017, 2013, 2017A, that kind of excessive ink on the serial number is really common. Some 9s, some 7s, some 5s. I would have held on to it if it was a trinary note. Nice kind of excessive ink from the back of the note. It's really a wet ink transfer now that I'm looking at it. I can tell that because this kind of excessive ink doesn't line up with the one on the back. So this is going to be when they first cut the notes and they're still wet, they stack them, and excessive kind of wet ink transfers over to, well, in this case, the obverse or front of this note. And if you can really make out the word one, albeit backward across all of Washington, I've seen those sell for good value. Beat up $1 bill, back to the norm. What the heck is going on? We'll get to that in a second. That one's really funky. 2009 series. It's mostly damage. It's hard to tell if there's anything collectible going on. Back of the note, keep an eye out around intricate detail points as well as the Great Seal. I like to keep an eye out around the lettering right at the bottom of the pyramid, as well as where it says Novus Ordo Seclorum here and Annuit Septis. Those are kind of areas where kind of misprints can happen. This thing I don't know what the heck happened. 2017A, it feels really weird too, almost fake. Really discolored, probably, I don't know, left in some sort of, I don't know, water or something is what we're going to guess. I don't want to know. Other than that, it looks sunbeat, really. Lots of damage, hard to tell. It's like almost fake feeling. I wish I could have you guys check it out, but unfortunately not. Nothing going on there, though, and nothing in the serial number on that one. And 2017, beat up. Nothing jumping out. So no star notes, no birthday notes. We found some kind of future birthday notes in another banknote search not long ago. Those are kind of fun. I'm going to hold on to one of them that I found. 2021. Other things to look for. 2013 B series star notes. Some of those are duplicates. Now, even if it's super rare to find a pair of them, of the duplicates, of course, just having one that's a known duplicate kind of increases value of that star note. And again, you can check those on my website or My Currency Collection. That's another good site. Kind of a funky printed serial number. You can see how the second 9 on is kind of printed all slightly above the rest of the serial number. Not the case in this one here, but this one's really beat up. It's also not dramatic enough to hold on to. Probably halfway there already. 2006 series. Really not much is valuable in 2006 series $1 notes aside from star notes having a little bit of a hike above face value if they're in pristine condition. 2017A, kind of similarly for 2017, 2017A. I mentioned the star notes for 2013. Hey, just did a video on counter stamps. So this is one that somebody super missed the mark. This is where they miss the strap. Obviously, you can see part of a date and probably a little code corresponding to receiving or transferring this money. They bundle them into straps of $100 bills, and then they stamp them. So obviously, this one's been in circulation for a bit, and at one point sat on the top of a strap. But nothing going on the serial number there. Yeah, 2, 3, missing a couple digits for a ladder. This is also all damage here. You can tell it was folded at one point and then kind of a bunch of dirt rubbed on it. Holy. Submerged wet note, ballpoint pen, totally beat. And 6043, nothing in the serial number. Really clean signatures and Washington, D.C. annotation there, but oh, good thing here. Don't be confused by this. I still get this question a lot. I won't even bring it closer to the camera. These little marks right here are from the money counting machine at the bank or from the ATM dispensing them. So it's just dirty, especially ATMs. They never wipe them down. They just reload them. So, you know, kind of transfers dirt over to them. Nothing going on there. Nothing crazy. So far, a dud as far as a bill search and finding anything collectible, but I do still have the same amount of money I started with, which is better than I can say about a lot of my hobbies. Usually, I'm just spending money. Nothing going on there. Of course, jump in the comments. Let me know what you're coming across. Hopefully, you're getting better luck than I have lately. I had a couple small finds in bill searches, a couple small little coins out of pocket change. I'll probably make a video or two about those, the coins. But nothing too crazy. 2021 series, pretty nicely printed. A little damaged here. If it was collectible, that'd pull from value. 2013 series, somebody was folding some sort of like origami. Something crazy going on. Maybe an airplane or something. Who knows? Still worth a good old doll hair. 3 5s, lots of 5s going on. As far as repetition, unless it's really 2, maybe 3 digits, and they're really clumped together, then I don't really keep just general repeaters with a few of the same number, and then everything else is kind of doing its own thing. Here's a good example of a stuck digit note where the 9 and 0 are sitting pretty noticeably lower. If it was just a hair more than that, I'd probably hold on to it despite the fact that this one's really beat up. But I'm going to pass. 2013 series, this thing's taped together. Seen its day, but it's still complete note. So, you can actually use, I think it's what, over 50%. You can still use the note or go trade it in at a bank for its full value. But correct me if I'm wrong there. This one's got a little bit of a shift over to the left. Same with the serial numbers. Not bad condition, but nothing collectible. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple of 4s. 2013 series. Little damage to Washington's portrait there. D for Cleveland. Nothing on the back. Keep an eye out or go watch the videos I have on my channel that cover all different banknotes. I have them broken down by denomination. I tell you not only the makeup of the bill and like what all this stuff means, but also some really good errors and varieties of the notes that you can look for. Similarly to my coin videos that I try to touch on each error you can look for, different stuff with that denomination. And then I do have one really long video that's like an hour and 10 minutes long that covers all of them in one shot if you want to sit there and bust out the popcorn and watch that. Last few were really good condition, but nothing collectible. I'm not seeing much in this bill search. Kind of funky 3 there, sitting a little low. Hard to tell on the camera though. 2017 series, same deal. Look for star notes in that series. Nothing going on there. Years ago, somebody in one of the coin groups found a certified mismatched serial number on a 2017 $20 note. So they do exist. I'm sure that's not the only one. I know it sold for a couple $1,000s and was confirmed by PCGS. So I'll try to find a link to that. It was such a cool find. And it's really neat that it was a fellow collector in the group. Getting down there, last 5, folks. So it's been an adventure. We have not found anything too crazy. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you're looking for right now, what you have in your collection, and if you're having better luck than I am, because it's looking like we're just going to end up with the same amount of money we started with, which, hey, I'm not going to complain. Last 3, I believe. Some 4s, some 6s. Nothing jumping out in the serial number. Little bit more of that wedding transfer. You can see Washington's coat there. Last 2. This one looks like it's been just, I don't know, sneezed on and then thrown in the water. Nothing jumping out there. Hard to tell if there's anything collectible too from the condition of the note. Last but not least, good old dollar. Shifted a little bit to the left, but not enough to hold on to. Nothing in the serial number. E for Richmond, Virginia. Printed really nicely overall. Little bit more of those teeth marks from a money counting machine or ATM. And nothing jumping out. For a second there, I thought we might have a little ink issue around the shield, kind of crest area in front of the eagle's chest there. But my eyes deceive me. But an area to keep an eye out for. So nothing in this bill search. They can't all be a winner. But, like I said, this is the greatest hobby in the world. Worst case scenario, you go through your money, you don't find anything collectible or worth more than face value, but you end up with the same amount of money that you started with. Keep an eye out for my other videos. Watch out for fun stuff like origami, little videos and stuff like that where we just kind of fold them up but don't damage them, make little rings, little swan, stuff like that, as well as, of course, valuations on banknotes and coins and collectibles. Let me know what you're finding in the comments. I will see you there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys. Have an awesome day.